So there's a few easy steps involved in clearing out trauma or stuck negative emotions. The first thing that you need to do is name it. And naming it is really kind of reading the code of your own energy system. You do it all the time. And when you name an issue, you are just acknowledging what's there, what's inside of you. So let's say the issue, the thing I want to clear out and let go of today is anger toward my dad. So I'm naming that. That's the issue. The second step is to rate that. Rate the distress level of all of my anger toward my dad. So on a 0 to 10 rating scale, where 0 means I have no distress about that, I don't have anger toward my dad, and 10 being I couldn't be more angry toward my dad. I'm full of rage. Where is my anger toward my dad? What number do I choose? This is really kind of an intuitive process. It's a guess. It's really, there's no wrong answer. It's just a way to track that the situation in your energy system is actually changing from the treatment right now. So let's say that I decide my anger toward my dad is an 8. So now I have the name, I have the statement I'm going to use, all of my anger toward my dad, and I have a rating, it's about an 8. The next step is to try to see if I can find that in my body. So we use the center of our body in treating these stuck feelings and traumas. So if you sort of track down the center of your body, see if there's a place where you feel that feeling more intensely, or feel the situation more intensely than other places. It might be tension in your head. It might be a scratchy, coughy feeling in your throat, or a tightness in your chest, or heaviness, your shoulders, something in your stomach, feeling nauseous, or kind of a pit in your stomach. It can be anywhere, and it can be more than one place as well. But see if you can figure out, if you can find where you're holding it the most. And that space, we just want to give a little bit more attention, because that's your person telling you that's where you're holding this situation the strongest. So let's say I name this, I'm going to clear anger toward my dad. It's about an 8, and I really feel that in my heart. It's a real heaviness on my heart. Now we're ready to go. We use the meridians and the chakras, which are just centers of energy along the front of our body. We start with the crown, the top of your head, your forehead, your chin, your throat, your heart, solar plexus, which is where your diaphragm is, the bottom middle of your ribs, your navel, your pelvis, which is kind of top of your lap, and then your root, which might be underneath your seat or at the end of your knees, wherever you're most comfortable. You can put your hand a couple inches off of the energy center. You can touch it, really whatever you like. In some treatments, they tap energy centers, but I think that it's more comfortable just to kind of put your hand over it. And all that you're going to do to treat this and let go of this energy is name it with your hand over each of the energy centers in turn, to call the negative energy out of those centers and release them. So with my hand on my heart center, I start at the top. I say all of my anger toward my dad, and then I pay attention. What do I notice? Do I notice sensations, thoughts, feelings, memories, images? What is my being doing to communicate with me in this? Maybe I feel nothing. That's okay too. When that feels complete, I move to the forehead and I say it again, all my anger at my dad, and I pay attention and I breathe. I chin, say it again. My throat, say it again. It's the same process over every energy center, all the way down my body, ending at my root. I say my statement, I pay attention, and when I'm done, I take a deep breath, let all of that go. After a few seconds of sort of just breathing and settling in, letting things shift, I go back to my rating scale. Now, in my example, in the beginning, my anger at my dad was about an 8. So now I want to pay attention. Does it feel like if I bring this feeling up as much as I can, I'm not tricking myself, really how much anger can I bring up toward my dad? Has that number shifted? Has it stayed the same? What am I noticing? Is this treatment clearing out anger toward my dad? Maybe I started at an 8. Maybe now I feel like it's like a 5. And that just tells me that maybe I need to go through again and keep letting go of anger toward my dad. Maybe I can get this all the way down to a 0 and that's all I need to do. I'm done. With something like anger toward dad, there's likelihood that this feeling is attached to memories and trauma, things that happened that caused my anger, that I may need to attend to separately in order to let go of these emotions forever. So if I clear anger toward my dad, in the future, I may still feel anger toward my dad, maybe because he's doing something to make me angry, but maybe some of this is coming back up because there's still trauma, but I should feel like it's lower than it's been in the past. That's as easy as it is.